Take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Ride begins with a run by Irving. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And he'll pick up enough to break the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Baker. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Great defensive play, jarring loose, incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Catch me left side by Luka. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Baker throwing again. He's past the 30.
This
He
is
takes
what
his
I'm
all the way
telling you.
down to the 24-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Irving here from the gun. Running in the red zone. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. A lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, we certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. Maybe that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so. Until that defense proves they can stop them.
McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying. Isaac Gurindo to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
I don't do that to Super Bowl winners.
Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck.
I don't do that to Super Bowl winners, my boy. Next game. Super Bowl winner. Next game.
Back to throw. Shuck. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again.
I ain't need you busting on my guy.
Those are the hurry-up offense here. Now Shuck on third and long. His first throw is an interception. He takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Gurindo to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's first and 10. Now Shuck coming off that pick. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 25 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
A second down run by Pacheco. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Point after good from Smith. And the Saints just the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 7,
has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Give to Irving, with his throw. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
180!
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Irving on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Free inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield to throw again. Has it at the 7. It's going to be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sign quarterback run here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. He finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league block.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. Cool, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Up after that 4-yard gain, it's 2nd and 6. Chuck's gonna throw here. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Fourth pick up to their own 31. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Third down, here's Shuck. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield now from the gun. Has it downfield working left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
The 36-yard line.
That's completed out to the right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call it the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Baker now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A minute 58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Mayfield set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing Baker. Short pass Bryant. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Almost to throw the coast, and defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This is Irving on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Connecting on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing, Shuck. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Off the play action, Chuck. Forced out to his right. And he just sucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Jonas Sinker. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
Let's go.
You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. See, the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Lindo to return it. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partner, as he's wrapped up shy of the 15.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
brings up second and 12 at the 10-yard line.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Cover guys go shut it down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Oh,
Signed by Luka. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
Second and 8 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Baker now.
No pressure. He's on first and second, third, and
20 yards on that play.
first lead was the end. So took that away. Still had time.
Watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route two, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's the give to Irving. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Tampa
No
Bay.
pressure. No pressure.
Push their lead further to 7.
Zero pressure.
In a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold out and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Rindo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw. Shot. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Check down coming up.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. Here's Shaw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Like, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's Pacheco again. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 9 and 4.
Chuck on 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. On the give, this is Irving. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First place
He's a non-Super Bowl opponent. I'll play one next.
That's a nice quick correction for
I'll play
this
a
front
Super Bowl
row. Give up the
opponent
big
next.
play and then get
A
a little
Super
back on
Bowl
the very
winning
next one.
opponent next.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
I'll play a Super Bowl winning opponent that the won Super Bowl.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision
He's
is
good. He's
made.
9-1.
That RPO, it is
He's
a
good.
split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
180! Kings! What's up?
Third and long, Mayfield. Got for big yards on the right side. So we'll stop him here.
No pressure,
He
bro.
gets out to the 47-yard line.
No pressure.
How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
No.
From a great throw to a nice route
No.
catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's first and
No
10
pressure.
from the 47. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Saints
that
win
last.
over this one. Great work by
He
the
was that
defense.
last.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here's Mayfield. Get some space around midfield.
No pressure. Not blitzing.
Gets
Either.
close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
No
That's
pressure.
just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is he got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of gap on top of it.
No pressure. There's just no pressure, bro. Stick.
Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Get all the pressure on my back.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field over their foot, so you got single high or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 14.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. The window to return it. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it down for him from the 31. First and 10, here's Shuck. He doesn't hold it up, they're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Shuck working from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it into Chris Olave. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Dave, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Carry here for Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one onto his running back, complete.
First read to second read, no pitch. First read to second read, no pitch.
They'll get 14 yards and
Jumping the first read was a drag.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Completes it
First read, second.
And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal. They can run or play action. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Crawford's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shot to throw. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going play action.
Look at you talking my guy, okay?
Not enough on this throw. He gets the turn instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up.
Blitz is there. He goes down.
Good.
And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Here's the backup, first throw. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Irving now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Once again, Irving. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
180!
Mayfield throwing on 4. Just shy of the goal line. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punt it in. And stop if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Buccaneers continue piling it on here in the 4th. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Saints 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Rattler. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass. Intended for his running back there. And it brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Rattler trying again on 2nd. Olave on the slant. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Saints.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now Rattler. Looking slant pass complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready.
Rattler now off the play action. He's one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. Physicality just like that. A big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down. Here's Rattler. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read. And so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're going to pass it here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He puts some juice on it. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jonas Saker. And the Saints are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers are winning here in Tampa. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that this freak ends? Well, chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then